Alright, good morning. It's Dark 30 in my undisclosed Midwestern location. I sit down with a cup of coffee and getting ready to do some more work on my shop. This series that I'm starting right now is just going to deal with setting up my shop. I got a couple of problems though. Backstory first. I like to woodwork. Getting pretty good at it. And being in the military, most bases I go to, they have a really nice workshop set up. The hours are kind of limited, but usually I can work it in pretty good, where I can get in there. They've got really nice tools, anything you could really possibly want. So I've never had a problem there. Top-notch help too. They usually get some guy who's retired, but he spent his life working in wood, building cabinets or furniture or something like that. So it's always been a really nice feature to the bases I've been to. Last base I was at, they actually shut the wood shop down because they said it wasn't paying for itself. And I've got my own theories as to what happened with that, but I'll talk about mismanagement of government programs at some other time. Needless to say, I was left high and dry, no shop to work with, and I don't want that to happen again. Now the base I'm at right now has a really nice workshop. The guy there is very knowledgeable. They've got Powermatic everything, just really nice equipment set up. But I can't always rely on that. Not to mention with my work schedule, because the hours are so wonky with the wood shop, I don't get a lot of time to go over there and build what I want to build. So I'm going to use a half of my garage in this house that I'm in to go ahead and set up a small workshop where I can piddle around, maybe turn out a few things I can sell, which is another limitation when you use the wood shops on base. You can make as much stuff as you want for yourself or to give gifts or anything like that, but you're really not supposed to build anything where you can turn a profit on. And I agree with that, and that's another reason for building the shop here in the garage, so that I can actually legally sell what I make, and hopefully start building up a side revenue stream with some of the stuff I turn out here. So my problems. First of all, being military, I move around a lot, so I need a wood shop that is transportable, not mobile. When I think of a mobile workshop, I think of something you put in the back of a covered trailer. I see a lot of cabinet makers use this setup where they got everything they need in there, and I've seen some really great setups where the guys pull out the stuff and set up and can just go to town. Part of the reasons why I don't want to do something that's mobile is because the equipment that I would have to use. I'd have to use small job site table saws and smaller things like that, which are great for on the job site if I was going to be building cabinets and just turning out houses full of cabinets, and I need something there on the job site. But I don't do that. I need something, when it comes to table saws, at least something heavy that is not going to have a lot of vibration in it, because I want to do a lot of precise cuts. So right now I'm doing a lot of research on table saws to find something that is transportable, not necessarily mobile. I need a full-size table saw, but I've got to be careful because every time I move, that's going to go against the allowed weight that I have for my household goods. Because of my rank, I am allowed a lot of poundage, but I've also got a family that's growing, so that's going to take up a lot of weight too, especially as we add children's rooms and toys and all that stuff to the total there. Plus I'm a bit of a bibliophile, so I've got stacks and stacks of books, and they get pretty heavy, so all that's got to play into account. So I'll do a video on the table saws that I'm looking at, and the one I will eventually buy, and the setup and everything like that is part of this shop series. So that's what I'm facing. As I continue to build, and each piece of shop setup that I get done, I'll go ahead and do another video. My next video is actually going to be on a kind of a workstation that I'm making for my wife, for her to do her arts and crafts that she likes to build and sell. so that she can have a place here in the shop too, to do that kind of stuff. Just because our space inside the house is actually pretty limited when it comes to that kind of thing. So she's got space to put her vinyl cutters and all that inside the house, but it doesn't leave a lot of space for her to prep the plaques and stuff and all that she puts that stuff on. So that's gonna be my next video. So stick with the series. Hopefully, you know, a few of the things I run into can help you along the way with any kind of shop setup you're going to do. And you know, I look forward to your feedback too. I'm always open to friendly hints, and maybe steer me in a direction that I hadn't thought of before. So we'll see you in the next video.